Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a crochet wrap up for 2021. Now I will just be showing you a majority of my crochet collection. I say majority because there are little items that are missing, like scrunchies, headbands, and just gifts that I've made for other people. But all that aside, all of the tutorial links are in the description below for the videos that I used, and all of the categories are on screen for what I'll be showing you today. I hope you enjoy, and let's get into the video. The last video of 2021. Anyways, let's get into it. So the first category I will be going through are my cardigans. Now the first thing that I'm showing you is this heart cardigan, which I actually have a tutorial on. The link is in the description. I just don't know how I feel about this cardigan. I mean, I don't hate it, but then I don't love it. I'm not going to take it apart. I'm going to, keep it for the memories, if you will, because it was my first crochet piece of clothing. So, I mean, the idea was there. It's just that the execution could have been a lot better, in my opinion. This tie front cardigan by MRP is so lovely. It's so flattering on. It's such a beautiful pattern. The sleeves fit lovely. It's wonderful. Like, it's so worth it, I would recommend anyone to make this. I've linked the tutorial in the description if you're interested. And I've also made a matching skirt to this, so it's like a two-piece set, which you will see later on in the video, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But this is the cardigan, so cute. Another cardigan by MRP, but can I just say, I'm wearing this cardigan right now. It's so beautiful. The balloon sleeves, the way it fits, the cropped style is so cute. And there should be, like, the collars will fold out at the top. If you look at Emma's video, you'll see. And then here the buttons are missing, which I've added on by now. It's so wonderful. Please, please, please make this. Now we're moving on to the tops and one dress. Don't forget that. So the first top that I'm showing you is this granny square diamond bandana style tie top. Now I got this inspiration, if you can call it inspiration. I saw a TikTok of a girl that was wearing this, like she made it, the exact same colors. And I just thought that's so cute. I wanted to make one as well. So this is how mine's turned out. Credit to the original girl, of course. If I find it, I'll put her name on the screen. This butterfly top, when I first saw this top, people are so creative. My heart just went, like, I have to make that, like, come on. And look at the way that I've put the little ties at the top. This is just perfection in a top. I don't know. Especially if you love butterflies, get yourself some yarn and make this. The tutorial is in the description. You're welcome. I'll put you on if you didn't know. But it's just beautiful. If you remember, I recently made a tutorial on a crochet halter neck top. Now, this is that same top, but this was just the first time that I was testing out the pattern. And the front parts of the top are exactly the same. However, the back on this top is like a band style, so it goes around your back. Whereas if you've seen the video, you'll know that on the other top it's like a crisscross tie that I showed you how to do. I love both of the tops. You see, they're just so pretty. And the yellow and the white on this top, it just screams summer. It's just so cute. I love these tops. The scalloped edging, it just adds character. How boring would this look without the edging? Now that I think about it. And see, this is the back of the top. This is how I showed you how to do. I think I kind of prefer the look of this. It just adds some character to your back. How gorgeous is this mandala top? Just everything about this pattern is so beautiful. Look at the detail that this person went into when designing the pattern. The link is in the description. By the way, I hated this yarn color, and look what I made out of it. A beautiful top. Here we have the famous Whit Sundays halter neck dress. I always thought that this dress was beautiful, but I never thought that I'd get the urge to one day pick up my materials and make it myself. I'm so glad I did though, like I love the colours, it's such a beautiful dress. However, I think I probably should have, I mean, this is my size, like it's extra small, but I probably should have made it a bit bigger because when I tell you I cannot get this up for the life of me, but when I do, it looks lovely. So now we are moving on to hats and headwear. Lots of bucket hats coming up ahead, just a warning. This is the first bucket hat. This was actually my first ever crochet project. If you can tell, it looks a bit botched, doesn't it? I don't know, like, I mean, I went wrong somewhere, but can you blame me? I was clueless. But it looks good, apart from the fact that it doesn't fit my head. But I love it. And then this is another Emma P's pattern, another Emma P tutorial. I love this bucket hat. It looks so nice, it fits well, it's beautiful. And this is essentially the same bucket hat as I previously showed you, but I think this is from Emma P's like most recent bucket hat tutorial, like the updated one. And I used the same colours as the Whit Sunday dress, so it could be matching. I love it. The colours, this colour combo makes me happy. But I'd have to say that this is probably my favourite bucket hat because, you know, just 70s vibes, 70s inspired bucket hat. I love the colours, it's so colourful. It just makes me happy. Here I'm just showing off all of the different squares. Very beautiful bucket hat. It looks very fun as well. You don't see too many people with bucket hats like this. And then here I actually ran out of the like caramel yarn, so I just added some orange. I think it adds character if I'm honest. But yeah, this is the bucket hat. Here we have my famous ski mask, which is actually one of my most popular videos. If you haven't checked that out, the link is in the description. I remember I actually made this because I wanted one of these. My mum said no, so I had to take matters into my own hands, okay? Now we're moving on to the bottoms. So here I have some shorts, which I have a tutorial for on my channel. The link is in the description. However, the original creators of these shorts, like this type of style, are the Lawn Crochet. Please check out their Instagram. Their work is so beautiful. I'll have their links in the description as well to their Etsy shop and their Instagram because I was using their photo as a reference. So please check them out. This is the matching skirt that I was talking about at the beginning of the video. I made this following an Emma P skirt tutorial, and I just tweaked it a little bit so that it would match my cardigan that I made from her as well. The links are in the description to her videos. This skirt is so cute. It fits well as well. It's very flattering. I love this two-piece set. These granny square flares and the blue cardigan that I showed you earlier are hands down my favourite crochet pieces. Look at these trousers. This is my own original design. Of course, I do know that granny square trousers do exist, but I don't follow a pattern. I just did everything how I wanted it to be. And this is what we came out with. Personally, I've never seen granny square flares before. Most likely do exist, but this is just my take on the granny square trousers, and I'm just, to say I'm obsessed is like a understatement. Now we are moving on to the bags. Here I'm just going to show you a couple of the small bags that I made when I first started crocheting. So this first bag, I'll give you 5 seconds to guess what I made this out of. I made it out of plastic. Imagine, I did not know that like plan was a thing, but when I learned, I was just like, man, that is so cool. So yeah, I've got the tutorial in the description. That's kind of like what inspired me to make it. And then we have this cute little drawstring pouch. I think it's quite cute. You just pull in them to tighten it. And then the last bag that I'm showing you is a granny square bag, and I think it was actually the first bag that I ever made. It's not my favorite. I mean, I could have made it better, you know, like I didn't even finish the tutorial fully. And then this is a mesh market bag. I love market bags. They're just so sweet to me. And the fact that you can crochet one as well, it's just lovely. Beautiful pattern. This bag here is actually a spin-off of one of Emma P's bags. She has a tutorial on it, I've linked it down below. But she made her bag into like a crossbody. Meanwhile, I was like, I like this type of, style. So I decided to turn it into a shoulder bag. If you couldn't tell, Emma P was a very significant person in my life in the art of crochet. She definitely inspired me to start my channel, and this is, I think, this was the first thing that I made by her, this beautiful bag. And then here we have my own famous bag, which is my most popular video on my channel, is the Crochet Heart Granny Square tote bag. I love this bag, it's just so beautiful, I love it. I love the colours as well. It's just lovely. Another one of my bags, which is actually my most recent video. So do go check that out. This is the waffle bag, waffle shoulder bag. I love it. I especially love the strap. I wish I would have done single crochets on the previous bag strap, my tote bag. I think it would have looked better, more sturdier. And now we're moving on to the miscellaneous bits. And then next we have this super cute blanket. I love the colours I used. Looking at things like this makes me so happy. I wish I would have made it bigger though, that's one thing. But it's very lovely, I like it. Next we have this scarf, which I actually have a video of on my channel, so do check that out if you're interested. I use this really soft, fluffy yarn, which I love working with because it's so different to like the normal feel of yarn, and it makes a very good scarf, so that's always good. And then we have these crochet slippers, which again, I made these when I was just starting out, so I was just trying to grasp everything, just trying to keep up. And if you can tell that one of them is bigger than the other, it is. I mean, I went wrong somewhere clearly, but still pretty good. And then we have these fingerless gloves that I made, which are again from an Emma P tutorial. The one where she did that bag, the fingerless gloves and the bandana. And then lastly, I'm showing you these little guys that I made. So we have a bee, a frog and a mushroom. I love these so much. I made these again when I was first starting out in crochet, and I hadn't found my bracket yet of what I enjoyed doing. And I have found that like it's definitely clothing, like making clothes, just like I find so much joy in that compared to these little guys. They're fun to do, but I feel like my little section is just mainly clothes. I love to experiment though, it's always fun. And that is all for today's video. That is my crochet collection, my crochet wrap up for 2021. A couple of pieces that I did show were from the end of 2020 because that's when I started to crochet. And yeah, that's today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know of any tutorials that you want to see, either from a couple of the pieces in the video that don't have a tutorial, or just anything. I'm always up for suggestions, they help me. And thank you for all of the support on my channel this year. You have no idea how much that means to me. And I can't wait to continue growing with you all. So I'm wishing you a wonderful new year with lots of blessings, and bye guys. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.